All right. I want to give all glory and praise unto those holy and powerful names of Yahawah being the Father and Yahawashi being his only begotten Son. I want to give all glory and praises unto those holy and powerful names. All right. Brakatah Yahawah, Brakatah Yahawashi, Brakatah Yahawah, and Brakatah Yahawashi, man. I want to give all glory and praise unto those holy and powerful names, man, of Yahawah being the Father and Yahawashi being his only begotten Son. This is Brother Malachi coming at you again real quick with a real quick lesson. I don't know how long it's gonna be, but I did want to touch on this through the Spirit. I did want to speak on this, and I'm getting around to it now. Um, so it's a lot, yeah, but we're gonna hop right into the lesson, and ultimately, it's a video that I seen on WorldStar that I want to do a piece on, do a lesson on, and it says inflation is crazy. Dude's Walmart order in 2022 was 126 and shows what the same Walmart order would be today. And Slovakia. Drink some of that real quick. But Slovakia. And the reason I'm using this video is because of the fact that we're living in a world where we understand through the strength of Yahawashi, ultimately the end all be all, the plan is for the MOTB, that marketed beast technology, to be implemented and put forward, to be pushed forward in the forefront, ultimately for that technology to be embedded inside you, under your skin, ultimately for ultimate control. All right. But before that happens, we understand that they got to X out the dollar. They got to X out cash. There will be no more physical money. Everything will be on a digital playing field, if you will, through the Spirit. So we're seeing that, and we're seeing the collapse through the Spirit, probably Yahawashi, of this man's society. And we being the prophets, the Lord willing, we be of that hopeful number are here to tell you of these things and to tell you of the coming collapse, the coming destruction. All right. And really through the Spirit, I'm going to play the video here in a second. Really is to give you warning and to let you know to really through the Spirit not trust in the money and really not trust in Babylon. Not trust through the Spirit part in this place, man, in its monetary system. You know, while I get this precept, because there's a lot of people, real quick before I play a video, there's a lot of people that trust in riches, man. You know, especially in these times, man. This whole culture that we're living in at this current point in time is nothing more than all about the bag, all about getting the bag, the bag, the bag, the bag, do anything for the bag. Well, these individuals are doing a lot of wickedness for the bag, a lot of things that are against Yahawah Shemi Shai. It's things that you shouldn't be doing. You understand? All right. So let me get a precept here. Let me see. This is First Timothy's 6:17. It says, "Charge them that are rich in this world." All right, we have Israelites, through the Spirit. Well, we got Israelites, and we have actual heathens that are rich in this world, man. So this can go for both, you know. But ultimately, the message is for the elect of the nation of Israel, all right, to return unto the nation. Well, not return to the nation, return unto Yahawashi Salakia, you know. But it says, so this is for the elect, but it says, I charge them that are rich in this world that they be not high-minded. And we have a lot of that, man. A lot of high-minded people, that have riches, man. But riches is not going to save you when destruction and death and calamities finna be brought upon this place. That's what's finna happen. That's what's finna be brought, man. A collapse, a global, yeah, basically a global collapse of currency. Because the The U.S. dollar is the global reserve currency. So all the nations of the earth at this current time still, trade, using the petrodollar, using the dollar, man. All right. But ultimately, that dollar and those that trust in that dollar, those that trust in this man's system, where they go to his monetary funds, or his religious system, or his wine, his philosophy, everything that that Esau Edom upholds and pushes, which is wickedness, is gonna be it's gonna come to naught. And those that believe in these things, such as his money, his dollar is also gonna be destroyed. All right, it says that they be not high-minded nor trust in uncertain riches. Through the spirit power Yahawashi Yahawashi, the dollar is uncertain riches. It's not backed up by anything. It's not backed up by the gold standard. They took it off the gold standard. I forget which president saw to it that it was taken off the gold standard. Let me see. We can so, and it's just for edification's sake. It's letting you know that ultimately the money is fiat, man. It's not worth anything. So we shouldn't be going out of our wits for it. Now we have to maintain and do what we got to do in the world as far as paying bills and handling the things that we got to handle, but we ain't not gonna sin and sell out for the bag, like a lot of Israelites are doing. We need to repent, return to Lord Yahawashi Yahawashi. you know Let's see what year this was and who did it. In 1971, the U.S. severed the direct convertibility of dollars into gold. In other words, no country backs its currency by gold, and the U.S. currency is backed by the government and its ability to continue to generate revenue. So basically, they're just printing money in thin air. Ultimately, that's what's going on. So all those people, in America right now, that's trusting in his money, that's trusting in his system, that's trusting in Trump, that's trusting in Biden, that's trusting in these puppets. Ultimately, the elites are gonna crash the society. The elites are gonna destroy your livelihoods, destroy your money, and even now, the people are mourning, the people are suffering because of who's in rulership. All right, but it says trust in uncertain riches, but like we say, like the dollar is an uncertain rich, like I just said, but it says in the living power, who's who? Yahawah. And through who? Yahawah Ba'ashim Yahawashi, which is the Son. All right, in which we worship. All right, for salvation and for mercy, ultimately. But it says, who giveth us richly all things to enjoy. But it says here in verse 18, that they that do good, that they be rich in good works. So we're rich, but we're not rich in monetary values, or we got the bag, and we got Dior this and Louis this. All that shit is some bullshit. You know what I mean? But we got the true riches of the earth, which is just this wisdom. This wisdom is above. Like it speaks about in Proverbs, it's this wisdom and understanding. This wisdom that we have is above rubies, is above gold, is above precious silver, is more valuable. Understanding who we are as Israelites, and understanding the MOTB, understanding the will of the Lord, understanding how this place is gonna go out. Lord willing, to hopefully we be at a number, we get beamed up and things of that nature. But just understanding the will of the Lord, man, that's worth a paramount amount of money, opposed to having $1 million. I'd rather have the truth than have $1 million, man, because one is gonna profit way more ultimately. But those of you who would agree with that statement would more than likely be the elect, Lord willing, than take the money, right? But it says, they that do good, that they be rich in good works, ready to dispute, ready to so like I'm fucking up my words, ready to distribute, so like it, willing to communicate. It says in verse 19, laying hold and store for themselves a good foundation against the time to come. because what's to come? Well, only thing is coming. Lord, will we be the prophets? We're letting you know what's to come before it comes is nothing but destruction. The Lord said in Ezekiel 7, I believe, roughly paraphrasing, that evil and only evil is come. So, this money ain't gonna save us. The only one that can save us is Yahawashi. So we gotta lay up, spiritual treasure. The scriptures speak about how that we gotta lay up spiritual treasure where men cannot break in and steal, man. They can't steal this faith we have from us, unless we allow it by being discouraged and really not truly believing in the Lord Yahawashi. Therefore, then we can be overcome and defeated. But as long as we keep faith and hold fast, we're good. It says in verse 19 again, laying up in store for themselves a good foundation. All right, we're built upon that good foundation. It says against the time that they may lay hold on eternal life. And that's what we're looking forward to. We're looking for a change ultimately, to be changed from these sinful bodies, man, to be free from these chains of darkness, like it speaks about in the book of Jude. But we're subject to these chains until the coming day of our Lord. All right, which is coming, man. All right, and leading up into that coming, leading up until Him, redeeming us, we got to go through these what's the word for it I want to use? I guess these birthing pains as Israel is being, is being redeemed, being reborn again in a sense, into immortality. All right, in the kingdom. We got to go through these. It's just not super. It's just not immediate. Okay, just not wake up to the truth. Oh, kingdom. No, we actually gotta suffer and go through some stuff. Let me get a precept and then we'll get the video. Show you Romans. Well, I can read the run. I like both of these, but hold on 1 second. All right. Then we'll get the video, and then whatever respectful precepts off that. But it says this is Romans 8:17. It says, and if children, then heirs, and heirs of the Most High. Now this is strictly speaking unto the elect, and the elect consists of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, which makes up the house of Israel. All right, predominantly. But it says, if the children, then heirs. So we're heirs of the Most High, man. That's above the carnal riches of this place, man. So we have something to look forward to. All right, as this place continues to circle the drain and it's gonna dwindle, and the money and the things around you, are gonna fail. All right, the things around you are gonna fail. Gas is gonna fail, food is gonna fail. As far as they're gonna create a makeshift famine. Your woman is gonna fail because she's gonna be looking to you to know what to do because she's gonna be bugging out. What else? To the spirit shot. Your car is gonna fail. That's not gonna deliver you. That's not gonna get you nowhere for real. Your kids are gonna fail you. Everything's gonna fail you. The only thing that's not gonna fail you in that day and that time is Yahawashi. He's gonna be your help during that time. Everything else is gonna be pretty iffy. It's gonna be pretty circumspect. Everything else. But it says, if the children then heirs of the Most High, and joint heirs with Hamashiach, if so, we suffer with him. So we're gonna have to suffer, man. Various things, temptations, suffering, wrongdoing. As far as doing the right thing, in the name of the Lord Yahawashi, like as far as like teaching this gospel, like suffering for teaching the gospel's sake, and things of that nature. And plus, brothers catch particular certain hells in their own particular lives, so you gotta deal with that, your own particular, stuff that you go through as a man. But it says if that we suffer with him, that we may also be glorified together, through the Spirit. And we want to be glorified with Yahawashi, man, because the life that we live in now, there's no glory. There's no glory here, man. It's only hardship and weakness and straits, pain. You know what I'm saying? But that's what we must go through. The scriptures speak about enduring hardness as a good soldier. So, we got to go through, these times, man. But it's all prophecy leading up into the point where we get glorified. But up to that point, hey, we're going to have to go through that suffering process as well. Go through those, suffer those afflictions as well. Because, we got to remember that we've sinned against the Lord Yahawashi in our past lives. All right, this is 2 Timothy 2:12. It says, if we suffer, we shall also reign with him. All right, because that's what the Lord is coming back to do and establish the nation of Israel atop the mountain. And so that we can reign, which as far as rulership with Yahawashi, being joint heirs, man. But it says, if we deny him, he will deny us. Which reminds me of another scriptures, to confess. We're going to get this precept. Then we're going to play the video. It's a lot. Last precept, so, sometimes. This is Matthew 10:32. It says, whosoever shall confess me before men, I will also confess before my Father, which is in heaven. So, hey, man, we got to teach these scriptures, man. And teach those with the hopeful elect, to return unto the Lord Yahawashi, ultimately, for salvation's sake, for mercy's sake, for the times that we're coming into, because, hey, it's coming, man. Inflation, hyperflation, all that shit, that's coming. So let's play this video. Salaki. Shit. The fuck? I mean, you gotta be careful with, hold on. Man, what the heck? Alright, we're gonna have to pull the video back up. I think we should have it. It's not popping up. Slovakia. I have to. Let me see some. Pop it back up here. Yeah. Cause I had to search for it last time anyway. So. But yeah, man. So inflation's on its way. Hyperinflation's on its way. Stringflation's on its way. Time is getting more tough. Hey, and we should keep track of these things and be aware of these things and be like, oh, okay, should peep that. But yeah, things are getting more expensive. Life is getting tough. More tougher. On the men of the Lord, on the Akim and the Aquaps, man. But the only way that we're gonna get through this shit is through Yahawashi. So us monitoring, how expensive things are getting, monitoring the economy, we can kind of see where we are in prophecy and see that, okay, yeah, we're coming close to that MOTB. We're coming close to that collapse. Ultimately, we're coming close to some type of false flag that's gonna usher us over into a digital renaissance of and currency. Ultimately ending with that MOTB, which is the RFID tip, seeing Revelations 13. But let's play this video.
I feel like I'm gonna be sick. I just like.
Oh my god.
Look through my Walmart history, and I found this Walmart order from 2 years ago for the whole month worth of groceries 45 items cost $126. A whole month of groceries just for me, basically. But I did notice this reorder all button, and I wanted to see how much it would cost now. Now, this order of 45 items for 1 month would have cost $414. That is 4 times more. How the fuck? How? Like, what?
All right, and that's just where we are with it. That's just where we are called out about Shabbat 144, 1044. But that's just where we are with it, bro. It's that bad, and things are only gonna get worse, bro. You know, it's that bad. So ultimately, what one he said it was 126. Now that's like four. That's four. That's like a $300 jump, bro. Like what the fuck? You know. And famine's gonna come, and famine gonna come whether it be like you don't have food or whether you just can't afford the food. Famine is famine. It's gonna be a shortage of food, man. You know what I mean? Because famine don't mean there ain't no food. It just means that there is a shortage of food. So it's gonna be like through the spirit that there ain't no food, especially for you, you regular everyday Americans. You people gonna lose your fucking minds, man. So we see this place is circling the drain. We see this place's economy, at least it's on this story. It's getting shit is getting expensive. Shit's getting like it's getting to the point where you would ask and be like, man, what the fuck, bro? What the fuck is going on? Gas gonna go up. Eggs gonna go up. All of that shit's gonna go up, man. And people are gonna be in people gonna be in straits. Let's get a precept here. You can get a precept here in James. Start at 3. James 5:3 says, "And the gold in your silver is cankered, which goes into being corroded." It says, "And the rust of them shall witness." So like it says, "The rust of them shall be a witness against you, and you shall eat your flesh as it were fire." All right. So the people who got this money, this currency, once it becomes offline, it becomes, what's the word, inadequate, or just doesn't work anymore. People going to be ready to, it's gonna be war. People gonna be ready to, once their money fail and they can't eat, and they're in no more bread and circus. Oh yeah, people gonna be ready to kill each other, and they already ready to kill each other, man. It just need a few more events and continue to tighten the squeeze on these people, but coming after their livelihood, such as their food and their money, is going to be one way to do it. It says, "Your gold and your silver is cankered, and the rust of them shall be a witness against you, and shall eat your flesh as it were fire, and you have heaped treasure together for the last days." And Esau Edom, on a different level, has amassed a lot of wealth which he has stolen from the nations and from the children of Israel. More importantly, which he will return. He gonna return all the things which he have stolen, all the artifacts, all the relics, everything. But it says, "You have heaped together treasures for the last days. Behold, the hire of the laborers who have reaped down your fields, which is of you kept back by fraud, and the cries of them have reaped or entered into the ears of the Lord." So let's read that in the NIV. It says, "Look, the wages you have failed to pay to the workers who have mowed your fields are crying out against you. The cries of the harvest, so it's like it says, the cries of the harvesters have reached the ears of the Lord. All right, so ultimately Esau Edom is moving fraudulently, man. You know, because Esau Edom's like it has something called taxes, which is highly illegal. You know what I mean? Taxing you for everything that you buy, or I think that you sell as well. But it says ye have lived in pleasure on the earth and have been wanton. Has not Esau Edom have lived in pleasure on the earth? Is not Esau Edom fulfilling his blessing written in the book of Genesis, you know, regarding Isaac and Jacob and Esau? Is he not living out his blessing, which he said he was gonna have the fatness of the earth, the dew of heaven? So he's gonna have the money, everything, but he's gonna gain it all by the sword. And that's why Esau Edom and Babylon the Great is that world superpower, if you will, world bully going over to these other nations. You know, the man that does not keep at home, like the scriptures say. You know, he by using the sword and, you know, rape, robbing, murdering everybody and taking their resources out of their lands, he's lived in what? Pleasure. It says in verse 5, ye have lived in pleasure. This is talking about these Edomites, by the way, and their power structure, you know. But it says, ye have lived in pleasure on the earth and have been wanton, and you have nourished your hearts as in a day of slaughter. You have condemned and killed the just, and he does not resist you. Who's the just? That's the Israelites, man. Concerning the elect. All right. Read this verse 7 here. You know, Esau, Edom defrauding people, man. Through this currency. You know, because people that sell out, you know, that sell out for deals and sell out for millions of dollars, and you would think they're in good case. You would think, oh wow, you just sold out for $100 million. You're great. No, bro. You know, because that money does not mean anything. That money is what's the word? It has no value. Now it has value in the world sense, but it has no value with Yahawashi, man. You know, you just sold out for nothing. I think money is actually made of linen. Let me see. What do we can see real quick? Because I mean, shit, and plus, goddamn, true riches of the earth is not fucking the U.S. dollar currency. The true riches is gold, silver, precious metals, you know, land, livestock, slaves, servants, you know, things such as this, things that come from the earth, man. And, you know, having, you know, money is not. So, but it says the U.S. currency paper is composed of 25 linen and 25% cotton and some red and blue fibers. So this is what you're selling out for. You have sold your soul for cotton and linen. You know, that is quote unquote said to mean this arbitrary amount. And so now you gonna sell out, you know, and destroy yourself for nothing, ultimately, you know, because it's really not gonna profit in the long run. But it says here, in verse 7, be patient, therefore, brethren, unto the coming of the Lord, which is Yahawashi. Behold, the husbandman waiteth for the precious fruit of the earth, and have long patience for it, until he receive the early and latter rain. It says in verse 8, but ye Also establish your hearts, for the coming of the Lord draweth nigh. All right, and that's what we're letting you know, man, through the through the filling of the economy, through, as we're seeing, this, debt, inflation, stringflation, all this inflation, all this all that. We're seeing that the coming of the Lord is is getting closer and closer and closer, and we can measure the coming of the Lord by the prophecies and the things that's happening on the earth. All right, and the Lord said that, hey man, before He comes back, things are going to be in a very chaotic, crazy time before the Lord's come back. You know, because the fire is going to be kindled before the Lord's get back, so all hell's going to be breaking loose. It says in verse man, I'm so like for all that barking that you hear in the background, bro. These fucking dogs over here fucking just tripping out. All right, but it says here in Luke 12:49, I am come to send fire on the earth. So the Lord is come to to spiritually and figuratively send fire upon the earth. Fire is coming in form, of judgment, death, doom, gloom, all type of shit. Not only that, He's actually coming to send an actual fire on the earth, and it's form of His chariots, shooting off, you know, His chariots shooting off a chariot fire, and He's coming to send fire in the form of the ICBMs, because we understand that this battle shall be fought with a fuel of fire. It says verse 50. Oh, actually, verse 49 again says, I am come to send a fire on the earth. So the Lord's coming to fuck the earth up. Now, the earth is not going to be destroyed all way, because we understand the scriptures that the earth abides forever. But we understand that the rulership, or the age of Esau, the ion of Esau, which is the age, the world of Esau, is finna come to an end. And ultimately, He's finna put him in captivity, and put these heathens in captivity, and put the nation of Israel in their proper place, which is being the lead nation, starting with first starting with Yahawashi, and then the elect. But it says, but I have a baptism to be baptized with, and it's like it says, and how I am straightened till I am accomplished. It says in verse 51, suppose ye that I am come to give peace on earth? But nay, rather division. All right, so the Lord's come to whoop ass and gather up the elect, man, ultimately to deliver and to destroy, and He's gonna divide everybody by what? The truth, man. You're either on the side of the Lord Yahawashi, being an Israelite, being a repenting Israelite, or you're doing something else, which will create a divide, because the elect and everybody else is two different things. You got the elect, and then you got everybody else. That's a divide. If you're not the elect, then you're everybody else, and everybody else is what gonna be destroyed. All right, because they are children of disobedience. All right, and refuse to hearken unto the Lord Yahawashi, and acknowledge the Lord Yahawashi in the spirit. Ultimately, you know. Let me see. There's a precept I wanted to get. I think I wanted to get. Oh, wow. This is 1 Timothy 6:10. For the love of money is the root of all evil. And there ain't nothing wrong with having money. It's a defense. Pay for what you got to pay for, bills and things of that nature. Do what you have to do as a man. But when you love money so much that you compromise yourself, that's where the problem comes in. When you start to sin against the Lord for that love of money, when you start to do things outside of what the Lord Yahawashi has intended for you to do. You know, like, oh, if we'll give you $10 million, just take the mark of the beast. And you take it, and you get the money or whatever. I mean, you done. That'd be an example of something that I'm talking about. It says, "For the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some coveteth after, you know, they have erred from the faith." So niggas going off, man. And y'all are out here chasing this bag, the bag, the bag, the bag, chase the bag, we're gonna chase the bag. But you're erring from the faith, man. Right? And it says, and pierced through with many sorrows. So you got the people that sell out, and even the people that don't sell out. You got the regular, everyday Israelite person, that's chasing the bag. And they're chasing the bag to the point that they don't even focus on the truth. They don't even focus on Yahawashi. And when Yahawashi is brought up or even mentioned or whatever, they're not caring about that because they're chasing the bag too much. They're chasing a lifestyle that's really not even realistic. Not everybody fucks big booty bitches every day. Not everybody can live a so-called rapper lifestyle, which is really fake anyway. It's not really real. The bitches that they fuck may be real, but like that shit is not all glamour and all how it look. How it look, compared to what it is two different things, man. All right. Ultimately, it's crazy. It's lucky. I got distracted for a second. But yeah, that's what I want to touch on right there. Let's see if I want to get any more precepts. Yeah, we just coming into some bad times, man. And before you know it, you ain't gonna be able to afford shit. And then what? When the money don't mean, when you wake up and your money ain't really worth shit anymore. What do you have then? See, the elect through the Spirit, we have something of value to hope in, and that thing that we have. Why in the hell? So like, and that thing that we have that is of value is our faith in Yahawashi. When these 2/3 and these wicked Israelites are caught up in the judgments that are to come, the financial collapse, famine, plague, sicknesses, death, calamity, all that. Those without the Lord, you don't have anything of value to lean on. And that thing of value is actually going to be able to deliver us and save us from various situations. We have a hedge. Lord willing, we'll be a part of that number, the hopeful elect. But those outside of that don't have a hedge, don't have the protection needed to deal with a collapse, to deal with hell breaking loose, to deal with all hell breaking loose and in the streets. What you gonna do then? Who you gonna call on then? Your money can't save you, bro. Not even the digital currency can't save you. Not even the MOTB can save you, which is the mark of the beast. That can't save you. This is verse 6. It says, wherefore also is contained in the scripture, behold, I lay in Zion, which is Israel. Ultimately, it says, a chief cornerstone, an elect, precious. He that believeth on him shall not be confounded. So with all that being said, hey, we understand what's going on. We understand the plot. We understand the coming of the social, not the social, but the digital currency. We understand the coming of the financial collapse. All right, and not to continue to be infatuated with this place, and understand that we're here to use the world, not abuse the world, and understand that at any moment a false flag or something drastic could happen to where, hey, they're pushing the MOTB, they're pushing digital currency, they're pushing forth with their new world order agenda of control ultimately, and that's gonna come upon the forefront, man. All right, we understand these things, man. We're not gonna be confounded, man. All right, and how we understand these things, because the Lord Yahawashi has given us the understanding. The Lord has put the men of the Lord on the highways and byways, in your face, in the streets, on highways and byways, on the YouTubes. The word is going out, man. So yeah, man, and we're gonna, Lord willing, constantly, warn you of the coming destruction, up to the point where the Lord, he creates the famine of the word, and the Lord, makes it to where that the men of the Lord can't, speak the word anymore, which will happen soon, because we're speaking this word now freely. But hey, like it says in Amos 8:11, I believe, the famine of the word, roughly paraphrasing, Esau Edom, who's in chief control of the earth right now, ultimately is going to comfort the men of the Lord because of the words that we're speaking, because we're destroying we're destroying his stronghold through the truth, man. We're breaking down Esau Edom and his lies. We're revealing his identity. We're revealing his true nature. Okay, we're revealing, basically his dirty laundry, man. When we're putting it out there on Front Street, all right, so that the nation of Israel, consisting of these so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, like, can know and believe in Yahawashi Shai, and look to him for when things hit the fan, because things are gonna hit the fan. That's not if it's gonna happen. That's when it's gonna happen. But whenever it does actually do happen, who are you gonna have to lean on and depend on? We here, Lord willing, being the hopeful elect, have Yahawashi Shai. So we're not gonna be worried about inflation or things getting expensive or whatever, because the Lord did say that hold on, what's that, Isaiah? Let's get one more precept, because this lesson was strictly just through the Spirit. Just want to touch on something real quick. This is Isaiah 65:13. Therefore, this says the Lord, my servant shall eat, but you shall be hungry. So how's the Lord coming back to save everybody if the Lord is saying here that the Lord has particular men that he's going to preserve, and there's going to be particular other people that shall be hungry? I thought the Lord was going to come back and save everybody. So shouldn't it say that everybody's going to eat? Everything going to be fine when Yahawashi, or the so-called Jesus that you want to call him, comes back? Or no? Shouldn't it say that? Why is it saying that somebody's going to be hungry? Why is it saying that somebody's going to be thirsty? Why is it saying that the servants shall rejoice and ye shall be ashamed? Why is somebody going to be ashamed if the Lord is coming back to deliver all people, or majority of all people, or all people? Because the Lord isn't coming back to deliver all people. He's coming back to deliver the children of Israel, consisting of so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, which make up the house of Israel. We are the servants of Yahawashi Shai. We are the friends, Lord willing, like it speaks about, of the Lord Yahawashi Shai, because he has revealed unto us his will and what he's going to do for us, which ultimately he's going to deliver us, man, and get us out of this fucking place, man, which is known as Babylon the Great. All right. So look, someone's going to be rejoicing and someone's going to be ashamed, man. So ultimately, it's what side that you want to be on. All right. And we want to be on the side of Yahawashi Shai, Lord willing. So Lord willing, this video is edifying. It's like if it went a little bit longer than I wanted to. I just wanted to touch on a few things, real quick, real quick. But yeah, things are gonna constantly get worse, and but we're not gonna be confounded, because why? We have Yahawashi, and until the next video, I want to say shalom.